Bodega and New Balance are back again for another collaboration. This time we have the Bodega New Balance 997S Better Days. This is an amazing looking shoe right out of the box. This thing is crazy with details. So excited to break this down, so keep it locked to the channel and be sure to hit that subscribe button. For today's video, we will be taking a look up close at the shoe and then taking a look at it on feet. So I'm so excited to check this out. This released back on September 25th on Bodega's website and then a little bit later on New Balance's website, both in extremely limited fashion. I was able to get them off of Bodega's website right when they dropped. It took a little bit to get through kind of their system of releasing them, but was able to get through and just got these in the mail. So excited to check these things out. So let's go and start taking a look at the Bodega 997S Better Days. So here we are with the shoe. So let's go and take a look at the box first before we dive into the sneaker itself. There's a lot to unpack for the box and the extras included, but really cool to check out at first. On the front, we have the N and B for New Balance and Bodega, and then Bodega written at the bottom. And then the size tag here is your New Balance sizing tag. So you can check that out for some of the numbers and information, but let's check out the rest of the box. So it comes in this really sturdy, really nice box with New Balance and Bodega written at the top in that logo. Then we see that same branding on the side. On the back, we see similar branding to the front. And then the opposite side as well. We have a few different colors shown on the box. And then once we get it open, there is just paper included inside. Classic New Balance paper there. And then we do get two sets of additional laces. We can check these out. This kind of purple and yellow speckled, and then these kind of army green colored ones right here, both with the fluorescent colored lace tips right there that say Bodega with the branding. If we can get it to focus. It's focusing on the other pair, so we'll go there. You can see Bodega right there. And now back to the sneakers. So checking it out from the lateral side here, you guys can see the shoe is pretty crazy in terms of colors and materials. There's so much going on here. So if we start with the outsole and the midsole here, we can see the outsole showing from the lateral side here is pretty much brown, and we'll take a look at that a little bit later in the video. And then the midsole is a bunch of different colors here, so sort of these darker kind of grayish blue, then into a lighter color with a speckled midsole, and then this darker gray with the end cap reveal written there, and a little hit of purple in the middle. And then starting at the back of the shoe, we have some brown rounding out the heel, the 997S stitched on right there, and sort of a green, and then a purple inner liner, and then even some kind of darker gray inner liner behind the tongue. This really bright kind of orange kind of design pattern right here with the circles on it. And then we move to some suede in the middle with the yellow N for New Balance. The toe box right here in sort of a lighter color, khaki kind of white color. And then this suede around the toe box, which is super nice. Moving to the front of the shoes now, we can check out that toe box again, especially looking overhead, we can get a really nice shot of those materials. Then getting in closer, we can check out the materials around the laces. Super nice, check that out, pause the video and see what I'm talking about to get a really good shot of those materials right there. Moving up to the white laces, the reddish orange tongue, which is split by this sort of darker gray stripe going up that has Bodega written in yellow, up to the patch on the top, which has that N and B for the New Balance Bodega. And then at the top of the tongue, you can also see what I'm talking about in terms of that reddish orange with the circle design on the left and then the smooth design on the right. Again, with the yellow Bodega written in the middle. They just went all out on these details and made it look really nice. Onto the medial side now. There are two major changes on the shoe comparing the two different sides that I want to outline here. So this shoe right up in the front is the medial side, where the first big change you can see is the N. So it is that purple and black kind of stripe design there. So this sneaker in the back, I still have the lateral side showing, so you can see that yellow. It does have the 997S written there too, which is not visible on the medial side. And then in terms of just the difference in this bright orangish red that I outlined in the middle of the tongue, you can see that, you know, the lateral side has this circle design and then the medial does not. It's sort of a smoother design. You can really see that here. So you can see the circles, and then over here, you can see it is smooth. So just some really nice attention to detail that Bodega and New Balance put on these sneakers. Onto the back of the shoe now. Again, keeping consistent with the, really well done materials and design here. You can see the brown at the bottom, then this kind of gray, the absorb right there written out. And then we have the multitude of colors again, going from brown to the bright orange red to some black to some kind of olive green, and then the purple around the inner liner. Now moving overhead, there's even more to take a look at as we move inside the shoe. So let's go and check that out. The first thing I want to mention though is still on the laces where we have the different colored lace tips, similar and a little bit different than the original extra laces that I showed at the beginning of the video. These ones are more of a darker green with red font that says Bodega on the inside. And then the laces continue around there. On the inside of the shoe, we have purple for the inner liner around the heel. We have this gray for the inner liner around, the front part behind the tongue. For the insoles here, we have this lime green, kind of bright fluorescent insole on both sneakers. And we have this really cool design of this guy on a horse with some cactus, going into the sunset. And that's exactly what this collaboration on this model was going for, was going into the sunset, was where the design came from. You have that N and B and Bodega written out in purple. So really nice, a lot of hidden extras inside the shoes too. The last thing I do want to show you for inside the sneaker is just the size tag, so you guys can see the numbers and information there on the New Balance Bodega 997S Better Days. And lastly here, we can check out the outsole. So we have some nice traction. Again, that kind of brown color that I mentioned earlier, mixed in with some lighter colors. We have this motion control device towards the heel, N and B right there for that logo, and a very nice and clean look to the outsole. And finally now, since we have wrapped up taking an up-close look at the shoe, it's time to get these laced up, and I'll show you guys what they look like on feet. So it is safe to say that New Balance is making some waves, coming back into the spotlight here in 2020, and this collaboration definitely highlights that fact. So we've already seen a bunch of New Balance collaborations, honestly over last year a bit too, but have transferred over into this year in terms of popularity, kind of hype, and attention. And while we have seen previous New Balance Bodega collaborations, this one specifically got a lot of attention. Resale prices are not as crazy on this one as they are in previous models, but a lot of people went after this shoe and a lot of people really, really wanted it. I, for one, definitely like it. After checking out the New Balance Bodega 997S Better Days on feet, I was extremely happy with it. I think they look really, really good on feet. They're an extremely comfortable shoe. This 997S is a really nice model that I like a lot, and I think just the crazy combination of colors and materials make this just look like a really, really nice shoe, especially for the end of the summer, kind of beginning of the fall. I think it fits perfectly. In terms of how the sneaker fits on your foot and how it is right out of the box, I think that New Balances do fit a little bit big, so I do recommend kind of going down a half size if you're unfamiliar with New Balance sneakers or haven't had them before. So compared to like Nike or Adidas, it seems like they do fit a little bit bigger, so I would go down a half size just to be a little safe on how they fit. In terms of comfort right out of the box though, like I said, super comfortable. This model specifically is very, very nice, and I don't think you'd be disappointed with this shoe in terms of comfort. So I think it's really nice. I'm a big fan of it, and I was so glad to be able to pick it up for retail from Bodega. So really, really glad about that, and really glad to have it here for the channel. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. If you have any questions or anything, let me know, and I'll help you get those answered in the comments down below. But as for my final rating and opinion on a scale out of 10, to be honest, after seeing these things in pictures and waiting to see them in hand, I really wasn't sure I was going to like them too much, but after seeing them on feet, I really do like them a lot. I think I'm going to give these a 9 out of 10, and I think this is an excellent, excellent shoe from New Balance and Bodega here. So definitely an easy 9 out of 10 in my book. But let me know what you guys think, and I want to thank you all for stopping by and checking out the video. Be sure to keep it locked to the channel and hit that subscribe button, and I will catch you guys again real soon on the next video.